can't hear you for some reason. I don't know what's going on. One sec. I'll come back in. I'll come back in one sec. I can't hear you for some reason. Don't know why.
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I've been talking for the last about 60 seconds and I forgot to set my mic up before the show started. So they've missed absolutely nothing. We'll start again. Hello and welcome to ABW Live. See, normally people, when there's two people, then you know, your mic's not working because this software never remembers the settings for my mic. And so, look, here we go. Loki, no sound. Tubeful, sigh, no sound. Don't know that unless I'm with people. So, with me this afternoon is Ryan. Oh, you should have heard the things I said about you, Ryan. Absolutely awful. You're in a different room. What's going on?
I'm downstairs. I was just watching the women's game. We obviously lost 2-0, but I was watching the women's game down here. And,
how are you?
Today. Different surroundings.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to the FA Cup later on.
Have Spurs lost yet? Last time I was looking, it was 1-1.
They won 3-1 in the end. Lucas and Kane scored at the end of the last 5 minutes.
Good. Googly moogly. That's not good at all, is it?
Right,
so if you keep an eye out in the on your Twitters and all that lot to see if you can find that is it the same with the league where they have to release the
an hour before kickoff,
an hour before kickoff. You may well know that I'm doing a tweet as I'm talking to you. So the best part of the show was the bit where I was talking to myself because thank you StreamYard for never remembering the settings. Do you have that problem?
Yeah, either they don't remember or when it does remember, I'll be live and it'll literally cut my mic out and I'll have to turn my mic on, but I can't hear no one, so I have to come out and come back in.
That's it. You got birds?
Yeah, back of the house there. Love birds.
Let them free. Anyway, right. Follyox was asking where all these people are. Guna Gimley and Kate have done one. Jeff Arsenal was on a few weeks ago. He'll be back soon. Other Jeff, who I talk to every few days, I talk to him. We send each other audio messages. He might be back on. He's a busy man. Reverend Raj, Lord Raj, he will be back on again. I've been messaging him. Gav isn't allowed on because he's a bad man. And Steve's busy doing other things. Talking to God or gods or none. I don't know. Right. So what else have we got in here? There's me. Hello. And there's Loki saying second. Oh, indeed you were, sir. Oh, I forgot about your email. I'm terrible at remembering stuff. Daniel Kupka. Hello, gents. Stream Elements. I don't know what Stream Elements wants. It keeps bugging me. Sire's there, and then you lot are telling me I'm all muted. I know, but that was 60 seconds of me going, Ryan, you're an absolute scumbag. Maybe I wasn't. Cactus Cash. The women's match was awful. Richard, indeed. BX Gunner in New York. Phil Macca, Bulgarian Guna, Drago to his mates. They're all there. Right. Let's talk about today's game, shall we? Good job I hadn't done the entire show like that because I would never have noticed. The first thing I'd like to do is go back and have a look in the right order at previous cup games against Nottingham Forest we are at Nottingham Forest, aren't we, Ryan?
Yes, we are away, yes.
Thank Googly Moogly for that. Right, the last time we played them was only the 7th of January, and today is the 9th of January, so it's exactly 4 years and 2 days ago, and they smashed us 4-2. They scored first, then Per Saka, and they scored with a penalty. Ben Breton, the Chilean wonder kid, and then Danny Welbeck scored for us, and then they got another penalty in the 85th minute and beat us 4-2. The next game before that was again at Forest. It was in the League Cup third round in 2016. Smashed them 4-0. Xhaka, Perez, and the Ox. Wow, so many players there that I have bad memories of. And then I've had to go really deep for the previous game before that. It was the 26th of February, 1979, Ryan. Frank Stapleton scored the goal, Pat Jennings in goal, and a front two of Frank Stapleton and Alan Sunderland. So I doubt very much you remember that one because I would have only been 8 at the time.
I wasn't even in the womb, so it was 10 years later.
Oh, lovely. Yes, so what else is there today? Where can you see it on TV? This is one I did a couple of times and I completely forgot about. Oh, it's going to be on ITV, Ryan. I thought it'd be on Sky or something.
Oh, BT lost the rights during the summer, didn't they? It would have been BBC One and the BT, but for some reason during the summer, financially BT couldn't afford it, so they lost the rights, and ITV took over. So it's now, no matter what, even in the UK, you don't have to pay for it. You can actually watch it for free.
About bloody time. So if you're in England, it's on ITV1. In Scotland, STV Scotland. And if you are in Northern Ireland, it's UTV. Also, it's live on Radio 5 Live. And if there's any people in the chat, you tell me what country you're in, and I'll tell you what channel it's on. It's a service we provide for absolutely nothing. Low-key piss poor service. But it's not actually. Ryan agreed. It's StreamYard and their inability to remember your pissing settings.
Yeah.
Who else is on there? Michael in Sweden. Dewful. Liverpool found out a way to play against the mighty Shrewsbury. Who is surprised? Nick there is on Twitch. Richard's on, says ITV. Richard says supposedly BT are going to be getting out of the sport game. I heard they were going to sell it all to DAZN, not DAZN, not DAZN, DAZN. The draw before game is ridiculous. Yes, the draw is going to take place before the game starts.
I didn't even know that until literally about an hour and a half ago, before the girls' game kicked off, and I was like, I was watching obviously the build-up to the West Ham Leeds game, and I was watching the build-up to that, and then by the way, we're doing the draw like 10-2, like 20 minutes before the kickoff. Yeah, I'm like, bloody hell. I'm used to it being played, like draw being done after the last game of the round, basically, which will be tomorrow night. But it's just ITV and BBC messing things up as always.
Why did the women lose? I'm just doing another tweet. So why?
They just didn't turn up today. I mean, our Australian players got called away in international duty for some Women's Asia Cup thing. Nikita Paris wasn't in the squad at all, so I'm assuming she's injured or got the dreaded virus, so they say.
Yeah.
One of the two, and again the players we did have. Leah Walshy got injured in warm up, so Madam had to take her place. We had like 4 subs left, and they just didn't turn up. 2 defensive errors. In the first 4 minutes, literally gave the ball away in midfield, and they just ran through us like a train basically and scored.
Yeah. And
then the second goal was basically defensive errors FC all over the place. The ball comes in, bounces off our defenders. Last bits off BEC stands there, watches it all unfold. No reaction. Easy tapping for the attacker. 2-0. In the second half, they just sat back and soaked up the pressure and allowed us to come at them. And we just did nothing. Not a single shot on target from what I can remember. One shot on target in 90 minutes against the team at the bottom of the league.
Anyway, if people want to hear more about the women's game, they can come and see you at Mr. Arsenal Podcast, or they can go and see Rich at, is it Over and Over and Over and Over Again?
Yeah.
I never remember the name of his podcast. It's so many words.
Too many overs.
Too many overs. But Richard, they both do lots of stuff on the women's game. Martin Gilmore, breaking news. Liverpool are trying to get the final game of the 1988-89 game season replayed because of COVID. Sounds about fair. Richard agrees with me. Dejan is there. And the rest of them are talking about women's football. And I'm not. We've done that. So no one has asked me for a country for where they are. And I'll tell you what channel it's on. That's a waste of a perfectly good opportunity. Right, so what do you think today's lineup is going to be? Are we going to go? I'm just looking at our League Cup games, and then we've used we have used loads of players. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've used about 24 players in our cup game. So do you think it's going to be mainly a cup team?
I think it's because of the re-evasion now, because Liverpool's sneakiness, they say. It could be more of a cup team than what it would have been in the first place. We've got no Gabriel. He's suspended today. I think we're going to see, sadly, Bernd Leno in goal, I think, because he's a cup goalkeeper. So I think because there's rumours that Granit's is injured as well.
Yeah, I heard that.
So we're possibly, if he is, we'll have Sambi alongside Odegaard or Charlie Bettino or something like that.
You really think they're going to start a kid in a game like this?
I hope not. In terms of, I'd rather him start on the bench, but it depends on what resources. Because Arteta said in his press conference, we are very light in that department.
Just checking the injury pages. Kolasinac is injured with his foot. Santos, didn't he? No, his middle name was Santos. Gabriel suspended. Callum Chambers ill. Aubameyang ill. Partey away. Mohamed Elneny away, and Pepe away of the AFCONs. So we're going to start off in goal. It's almost definitely going to be Bernd Leno in goal, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a cup goalkeeper now, so it makes sense.
It's only fair. Left back, who are we going to go for? It would have been Kolasinac, but he isn't playing. Maybe Cedric? No, Cedric's going to play. Cedric's going to be right back, isn't he? That's going to be Nuno Tavares left back,
I don't want Cedric at all.
I think you've got no choice.
I play Nuno.
You play Nuno.
Sort of team in the bench as backup. I wouldn't. Yeah, Cedric don't think doesn't get
We're playing Spurs next week, aren't we? We've got Liverpool in the League Cup.
Liverpool, Spurs away, Liverpool.
Fucking hell. So I'd play. I think it's going to be Nuno Tavares at left back. It's going to be Suarez possibly at right back. Centre back pairing of Holding and who else are you going to put with him? It's going to have to be Ben White, isn't it?
It have to be Ben White because Gabriel suspension. Otherwise, I think it would have been Ben White being rested today. Chris Whitty's not the
politician,
not the politician one. The guy that works for Arsenal.
Yeah,
was tweeting out that Charlie's Patino starts for Arsenal.
Bloody hell, that is a huge. I hope he scores again. I'm seeing if anyone's put out the lineup yet. I don't think they have.
No, it's literally a minute away. Literally any minute now.
That's what I'm looking for. So we've decided for them already. So that's what we're going to go with the defenders. Then we're going to go with a central midfield of can't play Partey. I think it's going to be, as you say, Patino, Lokonga in the middle, and then maybe Smith Rowe ahead of them in the middle.
Yeah, I say Smith Rowe ahead of them in the middle, as you say.
And then up front, I mean, a left wing striker, and up front, what are you going to go for? Pepe on the right wing?
Pepe's not even with us, is he?
I've just said Pepe's not here. I was testing you. Honestly, I was testing you. Because Balogun's meant to be going on loan, isn't he? But do you reckon Balogun's going to get a game because his loan to Middlesbrough hasn't gone through yet?
It hasn't gone through, so I don't see why not.
Maybe because they want him to play today before we buy some world-class striker before that. So you're going to say, what, Martinelli on the left?
Yeah, Martinelli on the left.
Or did we play Balogun on the left in a cup and Nketiah up front for once? I think we did.
Did I don't think that was it. I think it was Wimbledon, AFC Wimbledon in the League Cup earlier in the season. I think it was. We had Lacazette. Lacazette started in the middle. I think now. Balogun's. I swear Balogun started. Yeah, it might have been Brentford actually. I don't know.
Glad to see Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious been in bed with COVID-related pneumonia. Over it now, though. Good. Well done. Glad to have you here. Here we go. Richard, who knows what he's on about. Predicted lineup. Leno, Cedric at right back. White and Holding at centre back. Tavares left back. Lokonga and Odegaard in central midfield. ESR in the 10. Saka left. Martinelli up right Saka right, Martinelli left, and then Nketiah up front. Possibly, yeah. Unless Pepe comes on in the last second. Budikins is going to be 2-1 to Arsenal. 2-1? I'd expect a little bit more than that. I mean, Forest are... Do you know how Forest are doing in the league? I think they've had a...
ninth in the league, I believe. They started off poor this season, but they've got Steve Cooper as their new manager, and they're sort of slowly climbing up the league, but they've lost the last two games, so...
They've lost the last two. They lost 1-0 at home to Huddersfield, and they lost 2-0 away to Middlesbrough. And before that, they'd won 3 in a row. So they're a very average team. So look at their home record. They are... Oh, dear. Oh, no. Wrong one. Press wide for home record. They are 9th on form in the home record. No, not that. Doesn't do it on form like that. Played 13 games at home, won 4, drawn 3, lost 6, scored 14, conceded 17. But like you were saying, Ryan, that was mainly for the beginning of the season when they had, what's his name? Took up Newcastle and Norwich.
Chris Hughton.
There you go. They had him as a manager. Look, he
says
Martin. Is it?
Yeah, just literally just dropped.
Oh, go on then. Tell us what it is.
Leno in goal.
Yeah.
Then the back four, brace yourself. Cedric, Ben White, Holding, Nuno Tavares.
That's exactly what we said.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, we're good at this. Don't say anymore in case we're wrong. Go on.
Lokonga and Charlie in the pivot. Patino. And then Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Eddie.
Saka,
That's
Odegaard.
all. On the bench, we've got Ramsdale, Tierney, Chambers, Pablo, Lacazette. Seed Kolasinac is on the bench for some reason.
Oh.
And then we've got Salah, Edine, Hutchinson, and Berth from our youth academy.
Yes. What is that? Hold on. PNG. It really annoys me now that Twitter has decided it's no longer saving. It's not saved it as anything, has it? You absolute shit. Save image, you knob. Oh, go and fuck yourself. It drives me up the wall now that Twitter has decided it's no longer allowing you to save files as a PNG. Oh no, you have to save it as some other kind of nonsense that is impossible to fucking save and look at later. There we go. Try it on this one. Tom's tweeted it. Save image as a GIF. And what even is a GIF? No one needs a bloody GIF. You absolute scumbag. Throw me down, Ryan. It's messing me up. All these things. All right, let's go here, and then go down to here, and then there. What do your birds think about it? They seem they're happy.
Very confused about it. Yeah, very enthusiastic.
Here we go. Look at that. As if by magic.
There we go.
So we said Leno in goal. We were right. Cedric White holding Tavares. We were right. We only got Patino right because you said someone else had said it. So Lokonga and Patino in the middle. Saka on the right. Martinelli on the left. Odegaard in the 10. And Nketiah up front.
Yeah.
With who we got on the bench to save us? Well, we've got Tierney. We've got Lacazette. Well, that's it, really. So if anything goes wrong, we're kind of knackered.
Throw Salah on. Why not?
Well, they've got the young men from the reserves, the Beerith, who we got from Fulham in the summer, banging in goals. I think he's only about 17. He's a bit of a monster. And Salah, Edine, don't know anything about him. I think he's a midfielder. And Hutchinson, not sure what position he is either. Nick has sent us the picture. Too late, Nick. I was looking for it while you said it. Martin Gilmore said that Gunnerplug said he was going to start as well. So how does that make you feel, that lineup? Because Forest aren't exactly a good team. Could you name a single player at Forest apart from Corporal Jenkinson?
I was going to say, I don't know. Is Henry Lansbury still there?
No, he's at Bristol City. He's at Luton. They let him go. He went to Bristol City last season, and now he's at Luton.
No, who's that? Lewis Grabbin, or what his name is, the striker. Apart from that, no one else I could name.
Still, no one has asked for what channel is the game on. That option, people, is now finished. I am now closing the window for that. Goodbye. So you had your chance. Now you may be sitting there going, I don't know what channel the football's going to be on, and I'm not telling you. You had your chance. You ruined it. You've made a mess of it. You've upset me. The only way to cheer me up, a little bit of El Wonderland. The AFCON kicks off today. I think it's 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock. One of the two. So I should be watching that. So look at all them happy El Nennies. Bless him. Right, where are we up to? Whatever. Budicon says ITV. I know we've done that bit. Thank you very much. Martin says should be far too strong for Forest. I'm going for a 4-0.
Oh, that's too bold.
Did you finish talking about how that lineup makes you feel? It makes you feel a little bit giddy, happy with your high five in the budgies. Are you worried at all?
I'm only worried in the terms of our lack of options from the bench, really, as you say. If anything goes wrong, God forbid, because it's FA Cup, it can possibly happen. Look at Newcastle yesterday. We've got, apart from Lacazette and Tierney, there's a lot to ask for the kids to come on and change the game in that atmosphere. Apart from that, but the actual 11 itself, it should be okay. They should be able to get the job done. It does look like Lowe Smith-Rowe has been rested with a full intention for Thursday ahead.
It's a bit weird that you'd have thought if you're going to rest anyone, it'd be Odegaard, who's played nearly every game recently, and it's Smith-Rowe that comes on as a sub. Yeah.
Well, we're both saying literally just before the lights came out that we thought Smith-Rowe would play ahead of the pivot in that number 10 role, but clearly Arteta has better ideas. Again, it shows that you know what? Apart from Cedric, obviously playing because Cedric is Cedric. That Arteta does want. He's taking this seriously. He does want to get free. He doesn't want another upset on his hands.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Last year we made a poor defence of our. It was our title back then. We poorly defended by us. I think he sort of he prioritised European football over a guaranteed trophy, or not a guaranteed trophy, but a trophy at the end of the day. In that fourth round tie. He doesn't want another Benko situation as the last time. They're just showing it now. The 4-2 situation. He doesn't want that on his hands either.
And we lost 1-0 away at Southampton. And then the odd thing with that is I can't remember any days, but a few days later we went to play the exact same game again and beat them 3 or 4-0, I think.
Yeah. Literally, that's a Saturday kick. It was early Saturday kickoff as well at St Mary's. Literally went away, came back on the Tuesday, I think it was, Tuesday or Wednesday that week. In the league, and as you say, same team, same players, 1-3-4-1, something like that.
Very strange. Someone has asked, Super Canna, Philly, Diddly Biddly Bong Bong has asked in the chat, why are we wearing a white kit, white on white? Do you want to explain why that is?
Basically, it's an initiative, basically from Adidas via, and they use Arsenal as the platform, basically, to raise awareness, because basically last year 30 people in London alone got stabbed, murdered, whatever in London. 30 people too many, and they're trying to raise awareness and do what they can to sort of somewhat stop that from happening, basically. And sort of also, whilst doing that, showing that whilst it's not just a shirt thing we're doing, we've actually put these little football pitches here, then they've got little indoor places, getting them all set up for the young kids to have somewhere to go and do and hang out with their friends without having the fear of being attacked, basically. And these shirts will be donated, and all proceeds that are made after this will go directly to charities involved in all this side of things. It's a one-off thing, basically. The women would have done it earlier, but they weren't allowed to by the WSL.
Oh, he says he knows why. Anyway, for anybody who didn't know why, just curious as I was matching it, it's going to be, you don't really want to be playing in an all-white kit in the beginning of the year when it's going to be cold, wet, muddy. They're all going to be covered in shit within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And all snot and dribble. And the collector market for these is going to be massive, because they're only going to have two kits each for all of the starting 11 and subs. Yeah. And then it's going to have all the politicians are getting them as well. And so all of these are going to end up on fucking eBay.
No, what was it? Pretty Patel, but that one slipped, didn't she? On Friday. Because we were told, no, not for sale. No, we're making no money out of this. Yeah. Pretty Patel a few hours later, I'm a massive gooner. Oh, and by the way, all my friends in government that are charity-based, connected to all this sort of thing, they're all getting a shirt. Well, that's a kick in the teeth. Like I say, the people that get them don't have no connection to the club. Will just go, okay, eBay, make a few £100.
I think it'll be more than a few £100. If they've got any sense, the politicians will raffle it off and give the charity to the No More Red campaign, as our Nick has put in the chat. Super has put, I agreed strongly with the sentiment, by the way. Yeah, it's not going to work. Rudy says, I'm a bit nervous. Sai says, no more red kit is probably symbolic. No more red cards for Arsenal. Yeah, no chance of that. Super says, just glad the details aren't dark shit blue. Yes. Budican put it as well. It's no more red, right? Yeah. So
going by the promo of this as well, because Reece Nelson's been used as a promo as well. He's over in Holland, so this must have been planned back in the summer.
Oh, it's all the photos for it. They kept that bloody quiet, haven't they?
It's just photos. Obviously, the clip they put out on social media on when he announced it on Friday, but also there's an interview on YouTube between Ian Wright and Reece Nelson. So it must have been filmed well before he went off, clearly, because it's filmed over here.
Carnage is. Oh, I've got a habit when people stop to breathe. I say something. Had you finished talking, Ryan?
I have now, yes.
Okay, lovely. My lot just talk over me when I do that, especially Josh. He takes a big deep breath, and then I jump in. Right, Carnage on Twitch says, Granit Xhaka, this is a tweet from Arsenal. Granit Xhaka and Florian Balogun missed today's match after testing positive for COVID, while Emile Smith-Rowe, Tomiyasu are absent due to tight groin and tight right calf, respectively. So tight groin for Smith-Rowe, and Tommy's got a tight groin. Thank you very much for that, Carnage. What's Richard? Oh, I can highlight this without reading because it's our Richard. Granit Xhaka. Oh, there you go. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's put a little warning sign by his, which is why it put me off at the first place. Yeah, Rudy's put the same thing. So how do you think the game's going to go? What's your expectations of the match?
Again, look at the line. I'll only look at the highlight. I haven't looked at theirs, but confident we can get through this. Not comfortably. I think it'll be a tight 3-1. They'll get a goal. Their fans will be like, hey, and all that, and all you usually get for a full house in this sort of situation. But we'll grind away, and get the job done. Basically,
you don't sound overly convinced by it. I think we're going to go out there and play him off the park. Arteta's back on the bench, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the bench. Yeah, he's confirmed.
On the bench, he could do a job. Yeah, back in the dugout. That's really important because I think some of the way that game fell away from us against Man City. If Arteta would have been in the dugout, there'd have been a lot more direction coming from him, and I think the players would have been a little bit more scared to let everything go wrong. Because he'd have been grabbing them as they ran past him. It's a little bit like those old trains in the Wild West, where they come zooming past and grab people or grab bags of gold as they went flying by. Arteta's like that. If you're a fullback or a wing back and you get close to him and he's got the ump with you, he'll grab you. He'll get up and give you a shake as you go by. I think the game's going to be fine. They're not a good team. They've only got maybe a couple of decent players, neither of which I've heard of. They're not playing the Corporal, which is an absolute crime. And they're trying to concentrate on trying to go for promotion and make it into the playoffs. They weren't going to give a damn about it.
That's why I'm saying I'm more confident that we'll win today, unlike a couple of years back, because how they started and where they are now, they're going to be concentrating, try and get the playoffs. And they're going to be one of those teams that sort of sacrifice a cup run just to try and get themselves back in the league, basically. After 25 years, they've been out of it.
I think it was 96 they went down. 96, 97, something like that. I remember it.
Yeah, there's a season after Kevin Campbell being sold to Turkish club, and it all kicked off with Van Hooijdonk.
Yeah. Van Hooijdonk they got from Celtic. Decent striker. Very good striker. Van Hooijdonk. Right, Rudy says, do we know much about our opponent? Have they also got COVID players missing from COVID or playing their best 11? Rudy, you could put a gun to my head and ask me if you could put all their players on their little pictures of all their best first team players in front of me and go, right, you pick their best 11. I just panic and pick. I probably pick 3 goalkeepers up front. I couldn't name a single player from that Nottingham Forest side.
I mean, I think they did have an outbreak, hence why I think their league game in midweek got postponed.
Yeah,
but then we saw Liverpool, anything can happen with postponements. But the game's going ahead, so I'm going to have a look at the team now once it lets me see it.
Yeah, I'm just going looking at Wikipedia. You go and find the team that they've put out, and I'm going to go and find their team this season and the players that have played the most games. And between us, Ryan, we're going to do wonderful things. Right, so have you got their team yet? I'm
just going on the official account now, just loading up. It is here.
So their player who's played the most games is their number 11, Zinkelmargel.
Yeah, he's started. He started, yeah.
He's got 4 goals all season. The next one is Brennan Johnson.
Johnson's playing number 20, yep, he's playing.
Okay, he's got 5 goals this season. The next highest number of games played is Scott McKenna on 25 games. Is he playing? Defender?
Yep, he's playing, yep.
Lewis Graban, the one you said, 10 goals in 24 games this season. Another forward, is he playing?
No, he's on the bench.
Oh, cheeky. Ryan Yates, a midfielder, 24 games.
Yates, he's starting, yep.
Oh, Brice Samba, 24 games, goalkeeper.
Yep, he's starting.
Joe Worrell, 21 games, defender.
Yep, and captain.
Oh, yep. There we go. James Garner, 21 games in midfielder.
Ghana, yep, playing.
Alex Mitten, Mighthen, forward, 20 games, no goals. Not a good forward.
Mitten, did you say?
Yeah. Mighthen.
Mighthen.
Migton.
No, not even on the bench.
Oh, Tobias is Portuguese. Figueiredo, good God, 19 games.
I'm looking now, just double checking, make sure.
FIG.
Oh, yeah, he's on the bench.
And the last one we'll do is Colback, COLBACK, 19 games.
Colback is starting, yep.
Right, so there you go. So looks like all but 3. See that, people? We worked a little bit of magic there for you because we care. It looks like all but 3 of their the players who played the most number of games this season are playing, and their danger player, Graban.
Graban, whatever his name is.
Lewis Graban. There you go. It's he is on the bench. Their best player, their best striker. So
they've got a player called Cafu on the bench. I don't know how to read into that though.
Cafu.
They've got a player called Cafu on the bench.
Oh, I see. Portuguese midfielder, 1 goal in 8 games this season.
Oh, we're fine then.
Most of them. Oh, he's only started 2 games. So there you go. Let's see if anyone's put anything else in the chat while we've been dilly-dallying around, because that's what I like to do.
Edris Elba's there.
Oh, what, the game? Oh, yeah, he would be, wouldn't he? Because he's the face behind the campaign.
Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Selby is there. Oi, Steph. Yeah, Phil said Jenko only played 5 games last season and none this season. I just think he's a player on massive amount of money there when they've got him from Arsenal, and he won't leave, so they're not playing him. He's gone full.
Sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar to his time at Arsenal. Wouldn't be on high wages.
Dejan has put, this will not be a nice game. Poor Rich, shit weather, poor away performance, team that not playing consistently and not will give all to a win. No, they won't. No, we'll win that.
Don't call not either. Don't call Nottingham first.
Adam says Johnson is a danger man for them.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we've gone for a decent lineup. So
Brendan Johnson has got 5 goals in 25 this season. Cheers, Adam. I am watching AFCON. We can't. It's not kicked off yet.
It kicks off later tonight. Yeah.
J Rob is there. Right, J Rob. Yes. And so we've been going 33 minutes. The first minute and 10 seconds was me talking to no one. Then Ryan turned up and he saved the day. Ryan, what's your prediction for this game? People in the chat at home, on the toilet, in the minibus and having a bath, what are your predictions? Put them in the chat. I will highlight them and then we will point the finger at you and laugh at you later if it turns out that you are massively wrong. I think I am going to go for 4-1 to the Arsenal. What about you?
We'll go for a 4-0 then. Keep clean sheet and a comfortable win.
4-0. Is Charlie Patino going to score?
No, but he'll get an assist.
Oh, bloody hell. The CAFCON's kicked off. It's Cameroon 0, Burkina Faso 1. Fuckers, 4 o'clock. Why did I think it was a 7 o'clock kickoff, Ethiopia? That's the one I was probably
thinking. Is it? What, there's only 1 game kicking off today? Because the tournament starting, isn't it?
Should be watching that. Oh, look at that. Everyone's bloody joining in. Cactus Cass, Richard to his mates, that says 4-1 the Arsenal. Nick Fight is high on Fanta. He's saying 7-1 the Arsenal. Loki 2-1 the Arsenal. Sai 3-1 the Arsenal. Rudy Rastos says the first only one to do it the right way round. 2-1 the Arsenal. Stefan 5-1 the Arsenal. Daniel Kupka 13. I don't know what that means. Maybe he means 3-1 the Arsenal because he's missed a little minus sign. Victor, Josh 3-0 the Arsenal. Carnage 5-1 the Arsenal. Colonel Ward says 6-2 loss.
Oh God, confident he is. Jeez.
Phil Macker 6-0 the Arsenal. Adam a tight 2-1. Michael in Sweden, who didn't want to know what channel it was on. I could have told you, Michael. You had your chance. Now it's gone. 2-0 the Arsenal. Super Califalifilibongbong says 5-0 to the Arsenal. Bloody hell, we've never had so many people predicting a score before. My God, maybe we should mess up the beginning of the show more often, Ryan. Right, I think that's more than enough. That's 35 minutes of us waffling, which took giving you 5 minutes of information, all delivered badly. Ryan, where can people find you on the Twatters? I know if they're watching this, they can see. And tell us a little bit about your podcast. And
Well, on Twitter, we're going to call it Twitter. You can find me at Mr. Arsenal 89. There's a Facebook group page, or whatever you can call them, the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Find me on there as well. And you can, in terms of YouTube, obviously the Mr. Arsenal podcast. We do 2 or 3 podcasts a week, and then in between that, we covered both the men's and women's, as you said earlier. Both their whoever's playing, even if they clash one way or the other, we cover both games, both teams, and the quizzes as well. We do the quizzes now. They're now back as a full-time basis. Mike wants to do it on a full-time basis, so we brought it back. First episode in, Richard wins as always, but still, we'll sort that out one way or the other. Tactically, and we'll do the business there. But thanks for having me on. Hope you get back on soon. So Victor, I will be doing a watch on my channel.
So that is, go to YouTube, Victor, and go and type in Mr. Arsenal podcast, and then Ryan will be there. Have you got a guest with you this week?
I've got Gary coming on, I've got Andrew, and I've got Liam coming on.
Wow. Full show full of people. I know them all. Colonel says the wallpaper behind me is good. I made that myself. They're actual photos of actual shirts. They're not. It's not a thingy, Bob. I don't know what the word is. Right. We will be back about 10 minutes after the game to do an ABW post-game show. It's going to be me. It's going to be Mike McDonald, who writes the questions for the quiz. It's his first time on. And it's also going to be Scott, who was in the channel from the Red Cannon podcast, another one that I've been on a few times. And thank you very much to everybody in the chat. Hopefully we're going to have a good game. Hopefully there's going to be no injuries. We're going to go out there, score lots of goals, and come back and see us after the game, and we'll have a chit-chat. So thank you very much, and goodbye. Thank you very much to Ryan, and thank you very much to your birds and your cat.
The sleeping one, at least,
See you later, everybody. Don't forget, 10 minutes after the game, don't be late. Don't go and watch other shows. We did it first. Come and watch us. They won't do that. They'll go and watch everyone else. That's probably what I'd do anyway. See you later.